DOC number 368375.
Who's a first felony offender who was convicted of manslaughter, 2 counts, amended from first degree 2 counts. And on May 24th, 1996, was sentenced to serve 25 years hard labor, each count consecutive in Calcasieu Parish. Your parole eligibility is at the discretion of the board. Your good time date is not eligible, and your full term date is October 15th of 2045. Does that sound correct to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's your chance now to tell us what you did to get yourself in trouble and what you are doing to get yourself out, and why should we release you?
Well, sir, I was taking psych meds at the time. I really can't. Excuse me.
We can take that medicine. Is there anybody in the room with you?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me ask the warden if they or
If they have any comments, because we can't understand.
Let me get their comments first, so we can get them to leave the room, and you can maybe take the mask off, because we can't understand you at all. Warden, do you have, or staff member, do you have any comments regarding this case on Mr. Cotlone?
Oh, sorry, not.
None? Okay. We need him to take that mask off so we can try to understand him. If I don't know if you need to leave the room for that, or if you can leave the room, or just want to back off, but we can't understand him.
You can take the mask off.
Okay. All right. You need to try to speak clearly to us, because you were really hard to understand. And
Yes,
back to the original question: what you did and what you've done to make yourself a better person to be released.
Well, I was, from what I understand, I was arrested on August the 28th of 2022. And I really can't elaborate on the night what happened, because I don't remember. And I was charged with, I understand, with 4 charges. And I pled guilty to aggravated assault with all charges dismissed. At the time, I had no lawyer. And I was told if I got out to the aggravated assault, which was a misdemeanor, all the other charges would be dismissed. And that's what I did, sir.
You pled guilty to the misdemeanor, thinking that it wouldn't be a reason to revoke your parole.
Well, yes, sir.
Well, tell me a little bit about that charge. Did you have a gun at that time?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll save that question for later. Is that everything? What did you do since then that you've been incarcerated to justify a release early, like parole?
Well, I'm in a detention center. I've been at River Bend, and I was sent to Bossier for 10 days to complete the Steve Archer program. But they sent me back to River Bend, wouldn't let me attend. I guess because I take psych meds. And I've been here ever since. Last time I appeared in front of the parole board, it was stated that I would be, they would find a place for me to go to take my psych meds and get substance abuse treatment, but they never did. That was on April the 6th of 2023 when I appeared in front of Ms. Renat.
Thank you. I see that we have your mother here who wants to speak on your behalf. Can we get up Miss Loretta Cotlone? Loretta? I have to unmute your device.
Yes, sir.
Could you go ahead and tell us what you have to tell us about Dana?
Yes, upon Dinah's release back in April of 2020, he did very well until his PTSD and depression kicked in. He started into going to the VA for mental health, but he was not receiving the the therapy. He did have some of the medications, but he had not completely started actively into the therapeutic part of his program. But he was doing fine. He had moved into his own facility, his own home, and he was doing work at the church. He was a member. He's and still is a standing member of the church in the community. He was doing work out in the community, helping the elderly, underprivileged, and disadvantaged. And he does have a history of cancer ×2, and he was receiving treatment for that. So, and I've had communication with the victims of the first incident, and we have a very positive rapport that I know of. And I just hope and pray that the board sees that while he's there where he is now at Riverbend, he is making some progress, but his mental health issues do need to be addressed, and it's not being done. And I think the PTSD and the depression and other medical issues had a lot to do with his mannerism and demeanor when the altercation transpired.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All
Thank you.
right. We have nobody here in person to speak in opposition, but we do have some opposition from one of the victims has 2 family members that are opposed, and the other victim's family member is unopposed. So there is victim opposition in this case. We also have strong law enforcement opposition. The DA says that he needs to do more than 60% for a violence of 2 people. The sheriff is opposed, the chief of police is opposed, and the attorney general is opposed. So we do have a bunch of law enforcement opposition. The case has been assigned to Mr. Tillis. So Mr. Tillis is going to begin your interview.
Good morning, Mr. Dana. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Do you remember, how long have you been incarcerated?
The first time or this time?
The first time was how much?
25 years.
25 years. Do you remember did you take any classes or do anything to help better yourself then?
Yes, sir, I did.
You did? What did you do?
Nurturing, parenting, reentry, character count. I have a lot of certificates that I was involved in, anger management.
Okay, I have them here. I saw those. So what happened on this last charge that you have?
I really don't remember, sir.
Don't remember? Okay, I got it. All right. I have no more questions.
Okay, I see Mr. Cotlone at your last hearing, and I was on the board for that hearing when we were voting. We had asked for you to be sent somewhere to get a mental health evaluation and to get you on a treatment regimen, which obviously has not been done if you're at Riverbend. So, do they have you on any psych meds right now?
No, sir.
Okay, do you see a doctor over there?
Excuse me?
Do you see a doctor over there, a mental health
No,
professional?
sir. I have not received any psych meds or seen a psych doctor.
That's why you should have been sent where we asked you to go the first time. Okay, I have no further questions.
And I have no questions. Are we ready to vote?
I'm ready. My vote today is going to be to deny, pending that you get some mental health treatment. I think maybe you need some, and today my vote's going to be to deny.
Mr. Freeman?
My votes could be the same, but this time I guess I can't order you to hunt for a psych evaluation, but I strongly suggest that we get you to where we can get you on the correct medication and a good program. So, but today my vote is to deny.
And today, my vote is to deny, because you've already been paroled once for this violent crime. And while you were on parole, you committed another violent crime. There's strong law enforcement opposition, strong victim opposition from one of the victims, and you killed two people over a cell phone bill. My vote is to deny, but I also strongly recommend that they bring you to Hunt where they can help you with your mental health before your next hearing.
Let me know what you think about this case in the comments below. Was manslaughter a fair charge considering the facts? Let me know and hit subscribe for a new video every week.